Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. So we are going to start another programming series with Python programming. So let's start with this video. So first question is, what is Python? So we are talking about Python, then we can say the Python is an easy language to learn because of its simple syntax. So Python is very popular language, high level language, so used in various different applications. We can say the Python can be used for simple tasks such as plotting or for more complex tasks like machine learning. So we can say Python is basically used for plotting some graphs, some critical equations as well as. So we are talking about machine learning and Python. So there we can say that this Python is basically used for calculation also. If you are talking about machine learning, so in terms of all complexity of all equations and all. So if we are talking about variable, object and classes, so a variable is just a reference to a particular value or stored in computer memories. So variable can be sorted into a variety of categories. Particular categories can be your data types or a number of integers like integer, float, etc. and boolean values also. So on the other hand, object is a collection of data from a computer's memory that can be manipulated, and all variables are object, although some objects can be defined by referred to by multiple variables. So actually, these are the differences among all these three variable, object, and classes. Next slide, we can say the actual difference among these three. If you are talking about classes, object, and its instances. A class is a collection of objects who share the same set of variable methods. The particular definition of class provides a blueprint for all the objects within its instances. You can say this is actual class of we are taking an example of car. So, so some kind of blueprints we can see like objects, polo, mini, and battles. There are three blueprints in this. And on the other hand, instances 1, that is color pink, name polo. Instances 2, red color and mini name. Instances 3, that is blue color and name battle. So we can say this is the actual difference among these three. Then instances may share the name variable like name, color, shape, etc. But they do not share the same values for each variable. Values will be different. So this is the actual difference among these three. Apart from this, we are talking about basic syntax of rules. Then we can say the actual name of your variable, my int, etc., is placed on the left of the particular equals to operator. So as we can see, the actual syntax of Python, we can say my string is equal to hello world, my int, total number of length 7. That is the size of your syntax, like we are talking about integer values. So most variable names are in camel case, where the first word begins with a lowercase letter and any subsequent words are capitalized. Some other things, variables name also appear in snake case, where all words are slower with underscores between words. So this is the actual syntax of Python. You can see and you can note it down as per your requirement. Another function syntax, that is the def, that indicates that you are defining a new function. Function like refers to the name of your function, as you can see, and by convention this name is typically lower and represent a verb actions. A and B, what is it? What are these two terms? A and B refers to parameters, that is known as values or variable, that can be used within the statement of your function's definition. If your function has no parameters, then empty parentheticals is used. If it has no values, so there will be no values, that shown as a blank empty parenthetical is used. And the last line says the return statement is an optional statement that will return a value for your function to your original call. So you can note it down. def function a comma b colon and then return a plus b. So this is the actual function syntax of Python. Apart from this, what is calling function? Calling function, that is the call by function by referring to its name function and by placing any necessary argument 1 comma 2 within the parenthesis separated by commas. My value is equal to function 1 comma 2. It shows the actual function and its argument, that is denoted by 1 comma 2. If you want to print or some kind of all functional values that it can call equal to variable my value, the value just returned by the function will be assigned to your variable name. So these are the common data types and operators used in Python. So what is it? Data type, just it is a means of classifying a value and determining what operations can be performed on it. All objects have a data type. Apart from this, operators are basically, it's just a single symbol, we can say, use, carry out specific function and computations. So these are the data types and operator. All data types and operators are used in Python, as you can see, and you can note it down in your diary. Whatever you have any doubt in terms of operator and description and its description, as you can see, asterisk sign, double asterisk sign, it shows exponential raised to the power. And if we are talking about any particular equal sign, as you can see, plus and minus sign, then addition and subtraction, these are the basic operators. Apart from this, bool, int, float, list, tuple, str, that is structure, set, frozen set, and dict, that is, these are the classes of your operators and data types. You can see, as you can see, all these terms. Input and output. We are using input and output functions in our Python programming language. And input function, that is denoted by input blank parenthesis, like we are telling about all the users, allow users of a program to place values into a programming code. The parameters for an input function is called a prompt. This is actual string, and this string is particularly indicated as a enter a number, such as enter a number. As you can see, x string is equal to input, enter a number, x is equal to int, just capturing the values from this x string, and then y is equal to x plus 2. This is the actual expression of, we are giving some input to the particular string. So we can say this is the actual expression, y is equal to x plus 2. Then what will be the value? Value comes from y. Then we are talking about print function. Print function allow programs to output string to a user on a given interface. A particular parameters of this function is of any type. All types will automatically be converted to a string. So we can say input and output is just denoted by input function. On the other hand, the next particular type like as a print function. So these are the explanation of input and output. So in programming, Python programming, if-else statement allow programmers adapt the function of their code based on a given conditions. So particular conditions is basically these are the two, and then the statement following the if statement will be executed. If the condition is false, the statement following the else statement else will be executed. Actually, these are the statements of if-else statement, just like as a C programming. We can see the actual explanation of if-else statement. X string is equal to input, enter a number, and then x is equal to int x string. So we are mentioning some difference between if-else. So if like else if is equal to x is equal to 0, then marks equals just denoted by the 0 function. 0 values will be there. So these are the actual difference between these two. For loop function, we are taking a for loop, perform the same task, iteration for the number of times specified by a variable, something that can be evaluated such as the strings and or range. A particular for loop is basically loop for defining a particular loop function. As in this section, x is the variable as we can see, and defining the number of times the statement within the loop as print my int are executed. The string value is defined by start. The final value is defined by stop -1, and the magnitude at which x changes between loops is defined by steps. So in this area, in is a Boolean operator that returns true if the value given x is found within a given list, string, range, etc. So for loop, we are taking some examples. We are taking some example. My string is equal to int enter a number. For while loop are statement that iterate so long as given Boolean condition is met. So we can see the example. While loop, my string is equal to enter a number. My int is equal to my string x is equal to 0 while x is less than 5, then value will be automatically print my int x is equal to x plus 1. So these are the slides. I hope you like it. So if you like it, then please subscribe my channel and drop a message if you have any doubts. So thank you so much, and thanks for watching my video.